Hello. Welcome again to DGC News and Updates. Today's latest news is the change of the CEO of Indigo. The latest churn in Indigo top deck is the appointment of Pieter Elber as the CEO. So, more than 3 months ago, the country's largest airline Indigo's successful co-founder Rahul Bhatia and Rakesh Gangal made the headlines. On February 4, the announcement came that the Bhatia will take charge on the airline's managing director, and on February 14, amid and not so costly relationship between the two co-founders, it was announced that Gangwal was stepped down from its board. Bhatia took over as the managing director on the February 4, and since then there has been a quite few churns in the top deck. Indigo, a low-cost carrier which accounts for more than half of the country's domestic traffic, has announced the appointment of the new chairman, CFO and the CEO since the March. In March, Indigo's market share stood at 54.8% as per the official data. Indigo, which has nearly 300 planes in its fleet, is also bracing for more competition with the Akasa, expected to be operational in coming month, while Jet Airways likely to restart operations soon. The spiraling jet fuel prices is another major worry for the recovering aviation space. The largest churn in Indigo top deck is the appointment of the Pieter Elber as the CEO. He will join the airline on or before October 1st this year, while incumbent Ronojoy Datta will retire on September 30. On May 4th, the budget airline announced the stepping down of the chairman M. Damodaran on attaining the age of 75. Now, Interglobe Aviation, the parent of Indigo, is chaired by the Venkataramani Sumantran. Gaurav Negi was appointed as the CFO with effect from March 29, following the resignation of Jiten Chopra. Wednesday's announcement of change of the guard at the airline was also came against the backdrop of the denial of boarding of a special abled child by Indigo staff at Raipur Airport on May 7, an incident from which aviation regulator DGCA has issued a show-cause notice to the carrier. When Bhatia took over as a managing director, he said his agenda would be transformational and he would focus on expanding the airline's presence in India and in international markets and building for long terms. In December 2021, Indigo shareholders approved special resolutions to remove a clause in company's articles of association. The clause has given Bhatia and Gangwal the power of right of first refusals when one of them wanted to sell his shares. The passage of the special resolution was likely to have paved the way for resolution of the differences. Prior to that, differences between Bhatia and the co-promoter Rakesh Gangwal has come into the public domain in July 2019. Later in September 2021, the London Court of International Arbitration gave the final arbitration award in the market related to this spat. Meanwhile, thanking Datta, Bhatia on Wednesday said he and the company's board would like to thank Ronojoy for effectively leading the business from almost 4 years with a steady hand, though what has been the most turbulent period in the airline's history and aviation globally. Now more competition is ahead in the Indian skies. Till now, if you have not subscribed the channel, do like, share and subscribe the channel. Jai Hind.